Hey guys, what's going on? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to another Casual Nerd episode. You guys, it feels like I have not filmed a video in a very long time. I actually did, which was the Xbox collection, but I don't consider that filming an episode like this one because I was just on the fly, very just like, oh, I'm just gonna do a spur of the moment, you know, really just rough cut, minimal editing type video, just very chill. This, I feel like I have not recorded in like a month. Like, that's how I feel right now. But we're back. You know, it was interesting because I have been experimenting with a lot of the live streams and I'm really enjoying it. I'm currently live streaming, as you guys know, Dark Souls. It's been so much fun. We're up to the part of Anor Londo right now for all my Dark Souls community who knows where that is. I'm very excited to continue, which we're going into another live stream tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. EST, so please be sure to come by and say hello if you can. The first of the gaming news, as you guys can tell by the header, Splitgate full release delayed indefinitely. Beta has been downloaded 10 million times. Wowza. The shooter that's basically a combo of Halo and Portal has become extremely popular. Yeah, somebody mentioned that in my stream a few days ago, and I was like, Splitgate who? I had not heard of it at all, and I'm supposed to be like a professional gamer, right? I had no idea what it was. Now it states here in the article that the Halo-inspired portal shooter Splitgate is having its time in the limelight, and a huge amount of people have flocked to the game during its ongoing beta test. Since its launch in July, the open beta has hit 10 million downloads, but has come with some growing pains. Along with the milestone, developer 1047 Games also announced that it is going to keep the game in open beta for, in quote, the foreseeable future. The free play beta's current battle pass will end on August 24th, though meaning players only have about a week left to either level up through the game or buy levels to get all of the pass's items. It's interesting, I never heard of buying levels. Like, who buys levels? Was that a thing in Fall Guys? I'm not sure. I'm not about the whole buying levels thing. I'm about that kind of like grind until you make it kind of deal. So next up in gaming news, a creepy Silent Hill 3 scene was reenacted in Far Cry 5 according to the header here. Now, content with Silent Hill 3 being creepy enough as it is, one user decided to recreate one scene using Far Cry 5's more advanced engine, which I think is absolutely amazing. And it also goes to show that the game is just undeniably amazing. And the thing is that when a game's popular, right, back in its heyday or whatever it is, it normally doesn't carry over through generations. Like, this game has carried over for years. Oh my gosh, it's carried on so long. We've created memes, we've done movies, we've done shorts. There has been so much to just value in general whenever it comes to Silent Hill, and it's really fascinating too because I think what added to that was PT Silent Hills. Old fans were reloving the series, and it was just this hodgepodge of we all love Silent Hill. By the way, also side note, before we get into this main article for article number 2, Dusk Golem, aka Aesthetic Gamer, followed me on Twitter, which hashtag shook. And I just want to put this out there, actually, as a disclaimer. I know I kind of, not bash, but, you know, talk not really well of people that, you know, quote unquote spread rumors, but at the end of the day, you know, I have respect for Dusk Golem. And the thing is that someone actually, what was it, back I think a year or so ago, someone messaged me asking if I dislike Dusk Golem for, you know, sharing about Silent Hill and his point of view and everything like that. And the fact of the matter is like, I don't dislike Dusk Golem. I don't dislike anybody that really discusses about the franchise or postulates or, you know, makes predictions or anything like that. It's when it gets into the territory of saying that they are making claims that are true when they're just opinions. That's what I don't like. And he hasn't done that. He's made claims that, you know, were predictions that were his own opinion and everything like that. And, you know, the thing is that I give him a hard time, but at the end of the day, I really respect what he does. So there is your on-the-record perspective, point of view. Ariel does like Dusk Golem, okay? But it states here in the article that when people think about Silent Hill, the word creepy tends to come to mind for many players. Certainly, the first generation of Silent Hill games are notable for being able to make players shudder and their skin crawl. While Silent Hill 2 is considered the best game in the series, the third game still definitely has its unsettling moments. In fact, one modder was able to recreate a particularly creepy moment for Silent Hill 3, but give it a bit of a visual polish. Posting to the PS4 subreddit yesterday, one user uploaded an image showing a creepy room filled with headless mannequins. The unnerving image is a recreation of the scene from Silent Hill 3, except rather than just being a screenshot from the original game, this one was done in the Far Cry 5 engine. The ghoulish pose of the mannequins combined with the eerie lighting give the screenshot the element of creepiness, not that Silent Hill 3 needed to up the creep factor. This is why I think that if anybody can recreate Silent Hill, like any game from Silent Hill, or even do their own new interpretation, it's going to be an indie developer. It really is. Not Konami, not Kojima, not anybody that we know in the business. It's going to be an indie dev because I feel like their hearts are closer to it. And that might seem odd because, you know, Kojima's and, you know, and Konami are the ones that made the games. You know, Konami is the publisher, but Kojima and all the wonderful developers at, you know, Team Silent, they made the game. So you would think that they would be closer to it. But when in reality, a lot of the fans are the ones that get so much more attached to these games and these stories. So I really think that a fan is going to do it more justice, actually. And we've seen that happen. Bloodborne team actually hired, what was it, one of the developers that created the PT Silent Hills remake, actually, that whenever it got taken off of PS4, he created it, and then this guy got hired on, and that game got taken down, unfortunately. So yeah, it's really interesting to see that all these different indie developers are creating these games, and it bodes well for the series too, because it just shows how much love the series has. So next up in gaming news, we have Halo Infinite will be released without campaign, co-op, or Forge at launch. Neither mods will ship this holiday at launch, which I'm actually very surprised about. Normally, nothing really surprises me anymore in the gaming industry, but this took me aback. Now, it states here in the article that 343 Industries has announced that it is delaying campaign co-op and Forge for Halo Infinite until after launch, as the developers focus on getting the single-player campaign and multiplayer down in time for the holiday release. In an August video update from the official Halo YouTube channel, Halo Infinite head of creative Joseph Staten confirmed that neither campaign, co-op, or Forge will be in Halo Infinite at launch. 343 confirmed that Halo Infinite is 100% committed, in quote, to released as anticipated shooter this holiday. I feel like they're trying to do too many things at once. I don't know if the Halo community feels that way as well. I've never played the Halo games before. I've been told many times to do so. Not sure when I'll get around to it, but it's really interesting the way that, you know, the entire Halo community is either really for and supportive of what's going on with 343, or just like, oh my god, why is this taking so long to do? Now, finally, in gaming news, we have some Bloodborne news, and I actually wanted to update you guys on Bloodborne because I got the game. Oh yes, your girl got the game. I'm really excited because that is the next game that I'm going to be going into, and I'm going to be live streaming it on the channel. Which, I'm going to say this right now, after Dark Souls, I am going to be taking a week off from gaming. Not from content on YouTube at all, but just from gaming in general. Like, I don't know, I feel like Dark Souls has made me appreciate how different control work is. States here in the header, as you guys can see, Bloodborne looks impressive with first-person mod from Software's cult classic action RPG. It looks like an entirely different game in first person, which, again, it's impressive what indie devs can do and how far they are going to go just for one game, which this also makes me really eager to see what happens when Bloodborne comes to PC, because you guys know I am going to be doing a comparative review between the PS4 version and a PC version of Bloodborne. Now, it states here in the article, as for how this mod was engineered, that required plenty of trickery work on PC, a challenging task as Bloodborne is only available on PS4 and on PS5 through backwards compatibility. To play it, you'll need to have a specially modified PS4 to do so and don the Great One hat at the start of the game. Can I just say, in order to use a mod, I love that you have to actually like go through the game and don the hat. It's kind of like an achievement unlocked, so to speak. And quote, the first person mod has a storied history owning from the fact that From Software has barely changed its cameras from Demon Souls all the way to Sekiro. Julia the Witch explained in a comment under the video, Zulia already plans to use the lessons learned from this experiment in From Software's next game, as they can't wait to bring it to Elden Ring. But it's interesting, you know, I feel like the controls in Bloodborne are going to be a little bit better, because from what I've seen, at least from playthroughs back in the day when it was first released, it looked smooth. It looked really smooth. It looked like it had this like fluidity to it, whereas Dark Souls controls are just, oh, they're just there. They're just Dark Souls controls. Guys, that's gonna do it for me for this episode of The Casual Nerd. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I also live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. EST. But stay casually nerdy, you guys. I will see you all in the next video today, which is going to be Psychologically Gaming on Johnny Silverhand. I'm really excited about this one. You should be too. And if you guys want to check out any of the videos, they're going to be right over here at the very end. They're just glorious. They're delicious. They're succulent. They're there for the taking. Look at it, okay? They're laying there. You know, like, oh, just draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, okay? They're right there waiting for you.